2010, and the cooks du jour are Papa and Nancy. All right, Dad, what's your dressing recipe? All right. You were just telling me.
What?
Yeah. Seriously, what'd you put in there?
Okay, 1 large box of Bell's dressing,
Yeah.
1 small box of stovetop dressing,
Stovetop, okay.
turkey flavored, a large bag of plain dried breadcrumbs, bread cubes,
Bread cubes, yep.
probably 3 tablespoons of Bell's seasoning.
Okay, let's show the Bell's seasoning.
Do what?
Show it. Oh, there we go. Bell's seasoning, poultry seasoning.
Okay.
Yeah, very good.
This is about $2 a box at your neighborhood grocers.
Maybe only available in Carthage, New York, but we'll see.
Right.
A little salt and pepper to taste. I scrambled 4 eggs, add 2 cups of milk with it. That gets poured over the breadcrumbs.
Yeah. Oatmeal is not part of the
No.
recipe.
Almost poured some oatmeal into it.
Yeah.
In the frying pan, melt 3 sticks of butter or very good margarine, preferably Land O'Lakes if it's available.
Yeah.
Add 2 cups of diced celery, 2 cups of diced onions, and I put a can of chicken broth in with the margarine or butter. Soften the celery and onions.
Yeah. Are they in there too?
Yeah,
In the pan?
they're in the pan,
Yeah.
being softened. Then pour those over your bread mixture. Stir that through. Then pour over the milk and egg mixture. Stir that through. And if it feels dry, add some more chicken broth to the mix. And if it feels too moist, add some more breadcrumbs. And with a nose test, does it smell like it's going to be a good batch of dressing?
Yep.
If it doesn't have a good smell to it, add some more Bell's seasoning.
Very good. And what consistency do you look for when before you stuff it in the bird or put it in the pan?
Okay, I like my dressing to be on the moist side. Okay, and stuff the bird, and any extra you have, grease a dish, put the dressing in the dish, but don't cook it until the last half hour before you take the turkey out of the oven. So you're going to give the dressing an extra half hour to 45 minutes. And that'll be a side dish.
Yeah. Very good.
And save all your turkey drippings to go into the gravy. And for my gravy base, it's a combination of the turkey drippings and about 6 16-ounce cans of a very good chicken broth, which could be either Swanson's or Progresso is preferable if available. And I thicken mine with either cornstarch and water mixture or flour and water mixture. For reheating purposes, it's better to use the flour and water mixture.
Because the cornstarch doesn't reheat well. It gets gloppy.
Because when it's cold, it sets up like jello.
Yeah.
And then when you reheat it, it's hard for it to get back to that nice consistency.
Yeah. All right, that ends this chapter. We will continue back when we start turkey preparation and gravy making. Okay, actually we have some roasted chestnuts here to add to the mix.
And or a pound of
Cashews?
fried and crumbled pork sausage.
Oh, pork sausage. Oh.
Today, though, which I've done a few times, I'm adding some chopped up cashews into the mix.
And the chestnuts?
And
We'll see if the chestnuts
a cup
come in.
of chestnuts and a cup of cashews.
Yes. Alright, so here's our dry mix. You can see, large pan. This is gonna be what, giblet cooking stuff.
Right. Yeah.
We've got onions, celery, what, chicken stock.
Salt and pepper and chicken stock, and then put the turkey parts in there. Let that cook down.
Alright. Here's our egg and milk combo to go over.
Breadcrumbs.
Alright, so let's see. It's about 9 o'clock. What bird's gonna go in the oven at 10?
10, right.
Alright, we got a 22 pound bird.
22-pound fresh turkey.
Fresh turkey. Alright, so. And then here is our
Celery
onions.
And onions and chicken broth and butter.
Butter. Alright.
Yeah.
You go?
I'm going, yep.
Yeah, we're gonna have it today because it's a big one too big for
Yeah.
Wendell and I.
Stir this and then add the balance.
Oh yeah, I know it. Really enjoy
In the drawer, get my special spoon.
it. Yeah, and it's awful good. I've had it before. Yeah, you did, didn't you? Yeah. Huh? Oh, Cal, you mean? Yeah, he does once in a while. Yeah, he likes it in beef jerky too, and, you know. Yeah.
Now the balance.
Not yet. The turkey's going in at 10 o'clock. Yeah. No, between 2 and 3. Yeah.
Now I've got to get another can of chicken broth to add.
Okay.
Oh, how big a turkey is yours? Yeah, this is about 21. Fresh turkey, yeah.
Progresso.
There's Daddy.
Oh,
Oh,
right, yeah.
yes.
That's his favorite.
Yep.
No.
Swanson
Probably
being
Matt
second
did.
choice.
No. Oh, Jan, thanks for calling. I appreciate your thoughtfulness.
Effort to the
And feeling
cook's
like-
taste
Yeah.
or memory or lack
Yeah.
thereof.
Yeah, I am. Not 6 months wiser though. I'm 6 months dumber. Hey, that was an accident, and I'm sorry for it. I know. Well, just have patience. Absolutely. Later today.
Now the milk and egg mix.
Okay. Yeah. Were you the one that asked me for a long box?
Half of this to start with.
Long, narrow. I thought it was Kathy that asked me, so I said to her.
So when this is done being mixed, you're just gonna let it and set
Put it
aside
out
and let the.
let it sit in a cold place. With the exception of what I have to use to stuff the turkey with.
Yep.
It wasn't that nice.
And I usually try to make quite a bit of extra because there's a couple of people that really like it and like to take some home with them. And we love it here cold. We just take it and eat it like popcorn. Or warm it up in the microwave, put some gravy over it.
Mhm.
This is feeling pretty good right now, but I'm going to add the rest of my milk and egg mix, and then a little more breadcrumb. going to be in the form of another small box of stovetop,
Excellent.
which is already seasoned.
Yep.
And then, if I decide to make the batch bigger, I have in reserve another bag of plain cube bread.
Yep. Very good. Stuffing bread.
Well, Nancy's raided my knives again. Oh, take that back, Nancy. I hid it under my counter.
Okay.
Don't hit me.
Alright. Nancy's been exonerated.
It's her birthday, so we're cutting her some slack.
So, what's the current temperature outside, Dad?
Right now, my guess is it's 25 outdoors. It's going up to 35 today.
Woohoo! And what was the overnight low last night?
In that 20 to 25 overnight.
You think? Oh, the
Couple
news.
of snow flurries, but nothing that stayed on the ground.
Okay. The news said it might have gone down to 12 or 17 last night.
Did it?
Yeah.
Probably up in Sturgis Lake. It did. Lake Placid.
Yep.
Okay, Jan, keep it.
All right. How we feeling there? Is it?
Nice and moist. Let that set for a little bit and check it.
Let it absorb a little bit. See where you're at.
All right, get consistent.
Thanks so much for
All
calling.
right.
Bless her heart. She's
Oh, you're good. We're just chit chatting.
oh,
This test.
Very important part.
you got a hairnet on.
Doesn't smell seasoned enough, so I'm going to add some more Bell seasoning. As you can see, carefully measured. And another can of chicken broth.
Actually, chicken broth. We should keep that chicken broth closer.
That's the only exercise I'm getting.
All right. Meanwhile, we've got some
Now,
slow-cooked
also-
oats over here for
Also,
breakfast.
this year, Butterball has come out with chicken broth and turkey broth. So
Ah, let's giving them
I'm
a try.
also
huh?
giving them a try. Right.
All right.
So this with the extra seasoning, mix that in.
Yeah.
And if Chef Ramsay is watching or listening, you can go to hell, fella. Get out of my kitchen. You are rude, crude, and inconsiderate.
Yes.
And
And
most of your judges wouldn't know a hamburger from a hot dog.
but we love watching you anyways.
Yeah, like people slow down to watch the results of a car wreck. Just waiting for one of your students to shoot you. That's why I watch.
All right. Let's stay back on topic here, Dad. It's Thanksgiving.
Let's not get violent here, Dad.
That's all right.
This may and can be used against me in court of law.
That's right. If anything happens to Gordon Ramsay.
Well, let's see. Now, Julie's going to give it a little smell test herself. See if it smells
Let's
like
see.
dressing.
Mmm. That smells yummy. All right. We need to get our chestnuts chopped up in there too,
Yep. And our cashews.
and our cashews.
Now ready for them.
All right. Get chopping.
Okay. Little can of cashews, hon. Did you put them over there? Something like that? These are whole, so they're all pieces.
These are chopped
Okay. Thank you.
chopped cashews.
But first we're going to try our oatmeal. Julie, can I serve?
Sure. Oh, have to have that. Yep. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now we have about just under a cup of cashews that were roasted, and they're now chopped coarsely. And we have a cup of cashew pieces, halves and smaller pieces. We're blending those in.
Oh, chestnuts. One of those is chestnuts, right? You said
Chestnuts.
cashews twice.
Oh, yeah. First reference was chestnuts.
So now we're gonna recheck our moisture
Yep.
and seasoning. The stuffing's been sitting for, I don't know,
An hour.
an hour.
And it feels right, smells right. And also I've sliced up 2 small apples. And when I stuff the bird, I'm going to put some apple slices in each cavity that I stuff. Adds a little bit of flavor, but mostly it's there for moisture.
Okay. And our turkey bird preparation. We
Turkey bird has been rinsed well inside and out.
it's at room temperature.
All the innards, right? I took the turkey out at 4 o'clock this morning, let it come to room temperature. Inside, outside been rinsed and patted dry. Took all the giblets that are on the stove now with celery and onions and a little bit of chicken broth. They're cooking down, and I'll use that stock in my gravy.
Mhm.
And what else here? I'm thinking about adding just a little bit more, maybe another 8 ounces of chicken broth to my dressing to moisten it up a little bit more.
Because it'll lose moisture while it bakes, right?
Right. Very good. And it's now 10:15, so we're going to do the bird, get that in the oven.
Okay. And as far as your outside of your bird prep, you butter or
Outside
oil
of
or?
the bird has been rubbed with a little bit of canola oil.
Mhm.
Now I'm going to tie the legs and wings together, keep it compact.
Mhm.
It cooks more evenly and will stay moisture. Okay, so oven is preheated at 325. It's going to take between 4 and 4.5 hours.
Okay. And are you
So
gonna,
we're planning on eating between 2:30 and 3.
okay? And are we gonna put seasoning or
No,
herbs or anything on the outside?
no,
No. Okay.
no. That should be about it for a while, guys.
All right. Do you want more chicken stock?
For here, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll grab it.
Yeah, soaks up pretty easily, so we're going to use the balance of the can.
So far we've put 3 cans in there? Or 4? 3? We did at least 2 Progressos and 1 Butterball.
4.
Alright,
This is the
4.
4th can. Okay, well mixed.
Alright. Nice and moist.
Now we got to stuff the bird.
Alright, you wanna bring
A few apple slices.
you wanna bring the turkey over here or do you wanna
No, I'm going to do it right here with my back to you.
Okay. That's alright.
Yeah.
All right. And do you pack it full or loose or tight? How do you?
Loosely, because it's going to expand. As it
Ah.
cooks.
Okay. All right. And I know we discussed this earlier, but just for the for historical sake, what is your opinion of not stuffing the turkey?
Of not stuffing it?
Yes.
Well, I much prefer it stuffed. I think it cooks better, has better flavor, stays moister.
Yep.
So I would not really ever cook one without stuffing.
All right. Well, that was a cleaned up version of what you said earlier, so we'll take that for camera. That was a more politically correct version. All right. Did you need any more apple, or you're good?
No, that's good there.
All right. And you got your
Leg cut.
police handcuffs here.
All right. Okay, so that's back together.
Mm. All right. And what are the little skin flap? Do you is there a little skinny flap?
This
Oh,
is
there
up
it
in the
is.
neck cavity.
There's the neck flap.
Okay. Nancy, did you say we had some string I can tie with? This is upside down, so I gotta. And you're not getting a drinking dinner first.
So you're making snowballs there out of stuffing and cramming them in.
This is a small area here, the neck end of the bird.
Uh-huh.
So the majority is at the opposite end.
Yeah. At the business end.
Yeah. And that's going to have to do. Now we're going to shove a few slices of apple in there. Chef Ramsay, eat your heart out.
Lovely.
Okay, I've got some pins there, huh? You
Oh,
haven't seen these surgical pins
I've seen them. I've never seen them in use.
for tacking the wings in place.
Yep.
Be careful not to cover up your pop-up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna need the other one?
No, I'm going to send that one home with Julie since she's never seen those and we've got extras.
I don't think they'll let me take them on the plane. I'd hijack a plane with turkey pins.
Yeah, we'll mail them to you, hon.
Yeah.
How many pounds is that turkey, hon?
22.
20 to 24 pounds takes 6.5 to 7 hours.
That's what they say. No.
We shall see.
She does this every year. Tells me it's going to take longer than I say.
I just read the directions on the thing.
Off of what?
Because somebody typed it up for me. Somebody typed it up.
All right. So you pin those down, and then you
Yep.
just leave those.
The legs are in the stirrups.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then you stop to tie something?
Now we got to decide what we're going to cook it in.
I was gonna
Huh? What are we going to cook that in? With the roaster.
Oh, you got the roaster you had last year? It's out here, right?
I don't know. I don't remember what we used last year.
Minor detail.
Yeah.
Oh, just set it on the oven rack in there, right, Dad? Yeah. You can make a roasting pan out of foil and duct tape, I bet.
Exactly. Or is it out in the back room?
This one covered with foil.
Is that what we used? We'll try that.
Yeah. And you.
Do we
Yeah.
have a rack to put in the bottom of it? You know, one of those little. We got one, but I don't know where. Oh, that was with this thing.
Yeah.
Is it in there? It is.
Well, that's in here.
Ta-ta. Alright.
Hey, we're cooking. We're cooking.
Alright.
Almost cooking.
Yeah. Alright, so in the bottom of your pan, are you going to put any veggies or stock or?
With the turkey? No.
Uh-huh. Okay.
No.
Alright, and this is our
Or
giblets, necks, and other unmentionables.
hearts and gizzards, and, right?
Yep.
And with the turkey, for moisture, we're going to add a minimum of 1 can of chicken broth. And probably 2 as it cooks. I'll add another one.
To the pan, you mean?
Yeah, to the pan.
Okay.
I'll pour it over the bird.
Yep.
Let it drip down into the pan.
Yep.
And have the extra moisture in with the drippings for our gravy.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that's going to be a tight fit. It's a big bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leave the handles.
Last time we roasted it in here and took it out.
Very good.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Alright, you need help?
Who wants to keep this from falling in?
I will.
Yeah. You there, Joey?
I'm there. If it starts to slip, I'll throw my camera down. Oh, perfect.
Beautiful, hey baby?
Perfect.
You say Perry doesn't like raisins, right? Wow, couldn't be any bigger, could it? Could not be.
Yeah. Now to start with, since we don't have a lid that's going to fit with those handles,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cover it with foil and tuck it in tightly all around.
You doing hospital corners on that or just regular? And what's your position on basting? You baste throughout or no?
I do not.
Non-baster. All right.
Self-baster.
Self-basting.
Watch out, man. Coming through.
Ooh, hot rack. Is that gonna fit in there?
Run that on the inside for
All
hand.
right, and you put that in the middle rack. Is that what you did? Ish.
No, second level from the bottom.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And you already sprayed this, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now the extra dressing.
Yep. Need more apple?
Did somebody pick up my apple?
Oh my god.
I told you, Julie. You gotta watch her.
They didn't touch anything in the garbage. Where do you want them?
We'll edit this part out and we'll fix this in post. That's a nice touch there.
My part of the dressing.
Oh, lay your apples in the middle. All right.
Scripture measure, Julie. As you see, we have an empty pot. We have a bird stuffed at both ends.
Yes.
And this is the dish we use every year for our extra dressing.
So perfect.
And when you measure all your ingredients exactly to start with, it always comes out this way.
Yeah, as you do. Yeah. All right. So now this is where you pulled you pull a completely cooked one out of the oven
Right.
to show us how it looks.
Yeah.
All right. So this we set aside and we will bake
For a half hour to 45 minutes, just before we're planning on sitting down to eat.
You didn't use the string.
No, I didn't, hon. No.
the way it's snugged in that pan. Probably don't need a string.
No, the legs are tied and I got the wings pinned down, so we'll
Yep.
be okay.
Yeah. All right.
Well, until we put the ham in, I think we're going to move this over into the middle. I've got it to one side right now. Give it the one-handed
Yeah.
wrist on there.
There you go. All right. All right. We'll break for a commercial and we'll come back and we'll show you how to make gravy.
Right, and we're going to be doing a taste test or a product test. And today we're going to be analyzing potato mashers, handheld potato mashers.
Yes, we have.
Stay tuned.
Yes, we have 17 versions of hand mashers. Let's see. All right, let's see. Nancy's
Is that plastic wrapper off the turkey in there?
Nancy's got some yams,
Plastic wrapper off the turkey. Remember?
and I think
that's.
that's squash,
Yeah, is it in there? Or out there?
deviled eggs, to-be deviled eggs.
I was going to show you in there what it said for time.
That's okay. I'll believe you.